Thousands of people will be on the National Mall this weekend to mark the 60th anniversary of the March on Washington. The highlight, of course, of that day in 1963 was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech.
And tomorrow's event in Washington is themed not a commemoration, a continuation. Tonight, only on WREL, Ken Smith sits down with longtime North Carolina lawmaker Mickey Michaud, who was there on that hot August day 60 years ago.
I have a dream.
Martin and I got to be very good friends.
Free at last. Thank God Almighty. We are free at last.
I had been out on the podium and my eyes popped.
The history of the 1963 March on Washington is well documented.
What do we want now?
Longtime state lawmaker Mickey Michaud lived it. What do you remember of that day?
That day or leading up to that day.
He mentioned that because initially he wasn't planning to attend the march until he got a personal invitation from his dear friend, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Now is the time.
Everybody around Martin called him Doc except me. I always called him Martin or ML. Martin came on the phone and said, "Come on, Mickey, you're not doing that much anyway."
The next day after that phone call, Michaud was at the March on Washington, and he couldn't believe his eyes.
However long you live, however long your memory runs, you will never forget the sea of people that you saw out there in front of them.
How did that change you, if you recall that day and the movement?
I'm glad you asked that question because it just dawned on me. Martin had always told me that he had always tried to get me basically involved like he was.
Looking back, Michaud says that hot August day, that I Have a Dream speech, changed the trajectory of his life. The next year, 1964, he committed his life to politics and public service.
I remember the speech just like it was yesterday.
Michaud recalls the part of the speech that spoke to his heart and soul.
We have come here today to cash a check return marked insufficient funds.
Why did that resonate with you?
Because I don't know why. Because it made sense. It made real sense.
Just days shy of his 93rd birthday, Michaud is still trying to make sense of America's promise and credits this moment in history for putting him on a path to public service. Ken Smith, WREL News.
Such a powerful story. And at the time he retired in 2018, Michaud was the longest serving member of the State House with more than 40 years of service.